Yeah, what's good, y'all, man? It's Marquis, aka Severe from Boston, man, here with another uh, album review and breakdown. Today we're going to be speaking on artist Al.divino and Blue Hill Bill. Now, Al.divino fully lends his production to Blue Hill Bill. No Al.divino features on this particular one, but he just gives Blue Hill Bill a great beat pack to work with. The album is called um, Avematix. Avematix. I would love for the artist to explain what Avematix means. I looked it up. Of course, it didn't really mean anything. Maybe it's two words put together. Maybe it's something. It's something. There's always something. You don't just name an album something and then don't really, have it relate to the actual project. So Al.divino, Blue Hill Bill, you got some explaining to do. If you guys know what it means, let me know. Album came out in April 2025, May 2025 on all DSPs. It's about 23 minutes and 31 seconds of pure heat. But I must warn you, there is some experiment production on here, and if your ears can't handle it, I don't know what to tell you, man. So we do on this channel, we break each song down one by one and show love. Let's get right into it, man. Like, subscribe, share the video, comment below what's your best songs that captivate your ears on this album. Avematix. Let's get into it. The first one is the intro. I thought the intro was a bit too long. That's the only criticism I might give. It captures the setting of, the inner city, like the noise, and it sounds like pollution. It sounds just like, people working, taxis, just sounds like outside. Sounds like, yo, we outside. So it was about 2 minutes and something. So I'm not sure where they was going with that, but it was okay. Number two, this is where the album starts for me, The Villain with a Thousand Faces. Now, this had a feature, and I couldn't find out who this feature was. If you guys know who featured on The Villain with a Thousand Faces, let me know in the comments below. It wasn't on the album. It wasn't on their Instagram. It wasn't on wherever they had the album, right? I'm looking for it. But there's two other features, which is the same feature that I knew the voice. So I can put, if I know your voice, I don't even need to, look at stuff sometimes. But shout out to the feature that's on here. I'm not going to mention you because I don't know your name. But yeah, the feature did well. So anyway, number two, The Villain with a Thousand Faces. So I'm just going to talk about Blue Hill's performance. Blue Hill Bill is known for his razor-sharp lyricism, intricate storytelling, and dynamic collaborations with, artists as such that's on this, and then linking up with these producers that challenge him and challenge his pen game. Beat has a soulful skip effect. Top about number three is called I-93. That's, get the whip, I-93. Get some albums as such and drive on, man. You need some Billy in your life, man, when you're on those I-93s, man. So his punchlines aren't just clever. They are chess moves in rap form. A chopped jazz track while Billy merges street grit with essential poetry. Number four is Meet Death, Now&Next, blending personal experience with broader social commentary in a way that feels raw yet refined. The soul track drips through the speakers as Blue Hill keeps you on your toes. Number 5 is Yell Out My Zip. Now this is featuring Kil The Artist. I recognize your voice anywhere, man. So I know his voice. Aggressive one moment, smooth the next. That's what Blue Hill Bill is. The feature Kil The Artist brings poetic diction and vivid imagery. You got a drum dominated track, in the background. He says, yell out my zip. So you know what? Y'all need to yell out y'all zip codes. Put y'all zip codes in the comments below. My zip code, man, used to be 02121, 02125. I used to have 02169. I used to have, now I got 02301. Shoot, I had Dorchester, Roxbury. I had 02119 at one time. Yeah, man. Yell out your zip codes, man. Put your zip codes in the comments below, man. Number 6, I'm gonna try to pronounce this. I think it's pronounced Xoloitzcuintle. That's what I try to break it down. You would think it's Zolo or something. It's Xoloitzcuintle. And what it means is it's a Mexican hairless dog. It's a rare ancient breed with a history dating back over 3,000 years. So he's just basically saying, hey, I'm a rare breed. That's what Billy is presenting here. Track gives off a 1920s factory assembly line type of vibe. I think about the movie The Wiz. Remember The Wizard of Oz, but you got the black version of Wiz. If you watch The Wiz, when the bad witch, the big fat black bad witch they had the people printing and steaming. It kind of sounded like that sweatshop type of thing. But Blue Hill Bill's pen game is cinematic, man. I just wanted to remind y'all. This album actually feels like a 90s mixtape. I'm not sure if they was going for a mixtape vibe on this. But Blue Hill Bill is a lyrical good problem to have. So let's talk about number 7, The Mission. He constructs entendres seamlessly, forcing listeners to rewind for hidden messages. This is a piano-driven track. This is Blue Hill Bill's movement. This is his moment. I'm happy that, he's collaborating with, these dope producers and dope rappers, and he's just strengthening his base, basically. Number 8 is Third Degree. His solo projects aren't just collections of songs. They are conceptual journeys. Under a minute of an unorthodox track with just pure bars. That's what this is on Third Degree. It's less than a minute. It's like 59 seconds. Number 9, Good Times, featuring Kil The Artist. Not sure if Kil The Artist is changing his name too, because I saw, when I did see, he didn't say he was featuring Kil The Artist. He said it said additional vocalist or something, and it said Kil Bill, and I'm like, is Kil The Artist changing his name to Kil Bill? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna still call you Kil The Artist until I find out. Anyway, they play off each other like two battle rappers in cypher mode. They play off each other like two rap battlers in cypher mode, spilling intricate bars with precision. When they get together, these are two actual cousins, Kil The Artist and Blue Hill Bill. They go check out their albums together and their solo work. You're gonna be impressed. But number 9 is more soulful vibes, from Al.divino. Al.divino, man, I like what you're doing here on this album. You know, you get a little soul, you get a little experience, you get like experimentation. There's a lot of experimentation, um, especially near the end of this album. But you can tell Al.divino's not scared to experiment on the board. So I like it. And then Blue Hill Bill's like, I can rap over that. Give me that. I'll make that track stronger. Like, you know, I'll match the beat. You know, that's what it feels like on here. So, what you guys think about this album? Number 10 is Hand Me the Gun. Rapper adapts without losing his identity. Produces craft soundscapes that enhance his lyrical prowess. Um, the chopped up Mary J track, it's not just this one. It seems like he chopped and screwed some Mary J samples in the next three tracks. So Hand Me the Gun is the first one. You hear a little bit of Mary in there. And I like these tracks, man, because it's like it's not the typical. This is not typical music, even in underground rap. Like you can tell, Al.divino is actually pushing boundaries with the music. Number 11, Peace to Parcel, and I'm guessing he's talking Bill Parcel from the Patriots. You know, his quotables hit hard, punchlines that stick like glue. Um, Blue Hill Bill, man. Then the producer continues the chopped up Mary J samples over, this distorted track. Yeah, like I said, number 10, 11, and 12 got a little bit of Mary in it, and this is where Al.divino gets more bold behind the boards, right? Number 12, Idiots with Smartphones. Blue Hill Bill embodies Boston's underground spirit. It's raw, unfiltered, and lyrically competitive. This track feels destructive with organic scriptured bars. So 13 is Tony Hawk. Each project, I just want to let's talk about, we're not just going to talk about the song, we're going to talk about his journey. But on Tony Hawk, each project shows new layers, more introspection, sharper flows, and riskier experimentation, like I was saying earlier. Not everyone can flow off disturbing production. Like when you listen to this production, and if you're a rapper, you're probably like, yo, what is this? Like, you're probably gonna be like, can I rap off this? I think, Blue Hill Bill, every time I hear some of his projects, solo projects, mostly his solo projects, that's where he kind of really experiments with sound, and, he's playing off his voice because he got more of a high pitched voice. So I think it works for him when he does these gloomy, unorthodox, choppy type records. Yeah, what do you guys think? Talk to me below. Number 14 is Moulin Rouge. Yeah, Moulin Rouge or Route. Is it Moulin Rouge? Why am I messing up this name? New Orleans. I'm thinking about the rap song. Yeah, Moulin Rouge or whatever, right? Billy is a rapper's rapper. Someone who respects the craft while pushing it forward. He's one of Boston's best kept secrets. So you guys get tapped in, man. Moulin Rouge. Why am I messing up Moulin Rouge? I don't know. Anyway, number 14 is Moulin Rouge. I don't even know why I messing that word up. But like, subscribe, share the video, comment below. Get the books if you can. Get the merch if you can. Go listen to the music if you can. Support me. Those are the ways you can support me. Appreciate it. If you want to work with the king, hit me up on social media. Number 15 is Supermodel Bitches. I'm trying not to swear, but I say it like that. I say it like too short. Too short. Shout out to Too Short. But number 15 is Supermodel Bitches, Witches. A rare mix of street authenticity, poetic brilliance, and technical mastery. Another broken like track. Like this track feels broken, you know, with fixed flow, with a fixed flow from Billy. Got the hiccups or something. Um, yeah, it feels like a broken track, but when you hear Billy's fixed flow, you're like, okay, it's the yin and the yang, and they kind of correct each other. 2025 Jackpot Records. You know, y'all gonna hear me call him Billy or Billy Escobar sometime, but basically he changed his rap name. You know, from Billy Escobar to Blue Hill Bill. You know, rebranding his, but like you know, his rebranding reflects artistic maturity. So like he did it for a reason, you know, and I'm pretty sure like maybe he thought it's kind of like I think it's kind of like I'm not sure, but there's a lot of rappers that used to, you know, after Lil Wayne came out, there was like little this dude, little that dude, little this person, little female person. Like everybody was using little, everybody was using big in the beginning of their name and little, and then a lot of rappers dropped it, you know. And this they dropped the little and they came up with the you know this name or they changed their name in general. So Billy Escobar to Blue Hill Bill, you know, his rebranding reflects artistic maturity. Um, that's what I believe. Yeah, man, I always enjoy a Blue Hill Bill album or project or EP. This one, like I said, is you know, fully produced by Al.divino. Salute. Um, Avematix. You know, I'm still a little confused about the title. If you guys know what the title means, let us know. Give us some knowledge. But yeah, that the album is experimental. Like the beats are probably not for everybody on here, and but Blue Hill Bill makes it work somehow, right? Like I don't know, it's just the way he raps his voice around these tracks. You know, he's doing something right, man. But getting out of here. Love is love. Love over hate, man. Go love yourself. Then go love your family and friends, man. If you know some strangers and you got some love to give, go get that love out, man. Go give that love out. You know what I'm saying? Blue Hill Bill is giving out the love, man. You see him getting out the love with these lyrics?